Hi guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. As you can see, things are a little different today than what I normally do for filming my declutters, and that's because I don't really want to take every single one of these out and then have to put them all back in, because I know I'm not going to be decluttering too much from these, because I kind of have a plan that for a video I want to do later. I don't know when I'm going to start it to kind of help me go through these more. But what I'm going to do is just go drawer to drawer with you guys and go through and kind of show what I'm keeping and what I am going to get rid of. Because I know there are some things I'm going to get rid of, but I know it's not going to be much. So this video will either go up on its own as like a really short video, or it will get tacked on to my eyeshadow palette declutter video. Alright, so I'm going to start over here. So these are all my Colourpop Jelly Mutt shadows, and these all are on my chopping block simply because this one was chosen recently for a monthly makeup, and while it is very, very pretty, it is kind of annoying to have to revive it and use it. I did use it dry, and it was okay as like a topper that way, but it definitely is more impactful as a single shadow when it is moistened like it's supposed to be. I need to look up some videos on how to revive them a little bit better, because I was using setting spray. Well, it did work, but it also made it kind of chunky. So if you guys have these and you have ways to revive them that are easier, can you let me know in the comments or link a video or something? I'd appreciate it. But I am keeping all of these for now, but they are all on my chopping block to go through for the video idea I have. Okay, but these are the ones I have, and they're pretty much, yeah, they're all Colourpop. So the frosty ones, these were, I believe, Valentine's Day ones. These here are from, I think, the Troublemaker collection. We have some, I believe, Hocus Pocus ones. These, I think it was like a lavender collection. These were in the Limelight, and these are my oldest one. These are strawberry jelly and strawberry jam. Those are my oldest ones. Yeah, keeping all of those. And then over here, I just kind of have my little clips that have the days on them, and then my little product scoopers and some Q-tips. Alright, so let's close this one up for now. And we'll move on to the next. And in this drawer, I have Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. I have spoolies, disposable lip applicators, and then all my like little compact mirrors. I do know that I want to declutter this one from Jeffree Star, but the other ones, let's see. I'm also going to declutter this one from Makeup Revolution. I like them to be like a compact, so I'm going to declutter that one. But I am keeping all of these Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. We have ones here from the Haunted Mansion, the Muppets collection, Hocus Pocus, the Eclipse, no, New Moon. I have the other one around here somewhere. It's not open yet. These are from Wild Child collection. These are from, I think, the Lavish collection. These, I think these were apricot, or these were apricot. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I'm going to keep all of those. Like I said, I'm not going to be decluttering very much for now. Okay, so I just have like my excess kind of like sponges and stuff in here. And then I have some more Colourpop Super Shock shadows. Now these are ones that are older in my collection. I have Flipper, Bumblebee, Let Me Pass, Monkey Business. You can see this one's kind of cracking. Golden Hour, 6 a.m., In Access, Special Delivery, Fizz. I have Cusp over in my drawer for monthly makeup right now. Friskie. So the ones that I've got turned over are the ones that have been in monthly makeup so far. Liberty, Tassel, Birthday Treat, Deep Dive, a Little Quarky, and a Peekaboo. I'm keeping all of those, and I don't think there's any sponges I want to get rid of. Yeah, no, not for the moment. Alright, now let's move on to the last drawer. Alright, so the last drawer is the one I think I'll be getting rid of some things. But first up, I have these Colourpop Super Shocks. I came in like the color containers. And then I have some like miscellaneous shadow sticks and powder duos. I have my eye primers back there, but I did already do my declutter for that. And then I have this one here. These are all new single shadows that have came into my collection. So first, I want to go through this section because I'm going to keep all the Colourpop. So we have this one from e.l.f. This is Fine as Fleck glitter eyeshadow. Very, very pretty, but I know me, I'm not going to reach for it, so I'm going to pass it along. I also have this one from Charmacy Milano. I don't really have a shade for it. This came in one of my ice cream beauty boxes. I'm going to keep for now. This is a little Essence Silky Eyeshadow Topper. I am going to put this in the maybe pile. I also have this MAC single one in Amber Lights. I got this in an AIA Beauty Bundle box. I love this one for like easy one and done every day, so I'm going to keep. I have these loose pigments from Colourpop. This is the Pocket Full, what is it? Yeah, just Pocket Full. So it has Full for You and the lion in it. I'm going to keep, but I will show you, I believe it's this one. See if I can open it with one hand because I'm trying to film with one hand. So what I did is I used a mixing medium and turned them into pressed shadows because I'm not a big fan of loose pigments, but I do like the shades. So I just, whenever I go through these, then I will use the other to refill, but I'm going to keep. I'm also going to keep this little liquid Charmacy Milano shadow in OVIP 08. It's another one I got in Ice Cream Beauty Box, so I'm going to keep it. I am going to declutter this one from e.l.f. Well, it's really, really pretty. I think this is Mermazing or something like that. Very, very pretty, but I know I'm not going to reach for it, so I'm going to let it go. I am going to keep all three of these Colourpop New Moon shadow sticks. We have It's Always Been Him, Vampire Girl, and Wolf Girl. I'm going to keep these because I really like them for easy shadows. I'm going to keep this Rare Beauty one in Integrity. I am going to declutter this e.l.f. one, though, in Copper Chick. I'm not a big fan of this one. All right, I'm going to keep this Chantico Beauty one. I'm going to keep this Chantico Beauty one. I'll show them to you. These are what they look like. These I got from Ice Cream Beauty. Very pretty. You guys can see that like shifty purple to blue. And like pink to gold. Very pretty. Keep it. Alright, so I have some other ones. These are all ones that I like pressed myself. These are ones I did from some loose pigments I got from Ice Cream Beauty. This one I'm going to keep. It's just the same shade pressed in here twice. It's like a green to gold shade. Also going to keep this one for now. It's other ones that I pressed in here. Same with this one I'm going to keep. And I'm going to keep this one as well. Now let's get into these newer ones. I'm going to keep the Stitch ones. I'm going to keep the Colourpop New Moon. We Won't Bite. Super Shock. I'm going to keep these single shades from Divina. I have not tried this brand, so I wanted to try them out. I have Salvatore. Or Salvatore. We have Lucreta. I think it's Lucreta. Lucretia. Courtney. Butter Pucker. So I'm going to keep those. I have this single shadow I got in a Catrice Advent Calendar. This is Starlight Sparkle. I want to try it out, so I'm going to keep. I also have this one that I got in the Advent Calendar. This is more of a eyeshadow topper. It's like a jelly one. And you know what? It's still sealed and everything. I think I'm going to pass this one along because I know I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to declutter that one. I'm going to keep the Wicked REM Beauty ones. We have the pink and the green. I can't really read them because the lettering is so small on here. But I'm going to keep both of those. I'm going to pass this Catrice Liquid Shadow along. This is Golden Treasure. This was from the Advent Calendar as well. And I know I'm not going to reach for it, so I'm going to pass it along. I'm going to keep this Lash Step eyeshadow stick in the shade Crystal. I just got this from my Ipsy and I want to try this brand out. I think I've gotten one eyeshadow palette from them and it was really good, so I want to try that cream shadow. I have these two little single shadows from Chantico Beauty, and the packaging is really cute. I did use these once, and I will say the formula is not great. It's kind of sheer to smeary and it wears off very quickly. That being said, I love the packaging, so I think I'm going to try to scoop leftover product out of this and dispose of it, and maybe turn these into maybe like lip gloss or lip oil or something. So I'm decluttering the shades, but I'm going to keep the packaging. Alright, I'm going to declutter these three e.l.f. liquid shadows in Cyber Pink Extraterrestrial and Venus Envy. So yeah, I'm going to pass those along because those are new. I'm going to have to check this one though because it looks settled. Let me gather everything up and I'll show you what I decluttered. Alright, I'm back and I decluttered 12 total items. Obviously, I kept way more, but I mean, I told you guys in the beginning that I knew I wasn't going to declutter very much from this. So I'm happy with what I did declutter, and I am going to pass, you know, some newer things along to donate if they're still good. And, you know, the used stuff I pass on to my friends and family members. That being said, I ask that you please do not ask me to send you any of this. If anything is good and new, sometimes I put it in my giveaway box for the future, so it may or may not go in there, or I'll donate it. And like I said, I pass things on to my family members and friends. I feel icky giving makeup, especially used makeup, to people I don't know in my personal life, so please do not ask. All right, but stay tuned. Either, like I said, this is either going to go up on its own, and if it does, then hey, please like and subscribe down below. It really helps me out, and I would appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by June of this year. I'm at 464, something like that, I believe, as of yesterday. So yeah, just take a moment and like and subscribe down below. And until next time, guys, bye.